All right, guys, welcome to class. My name is Miss Ward, and I'm so excited to have you guys here as we build our knowledge throughout the year. So today we are going to first kind of talk about the instruction that we're going to be doing this year and kind of get us into the framework or into the mind work of knowing what we're going to be doing every day. So I want to go over a few key terms. The first term is a module. And a module is a series of lessons that lead to a deeper understanding. And a lesson is what we're going to be doing each day. So every day you're going to have a lesson. And these lessons, whether it be 5 lessons or 6 lessons or 9 lessons, these lessons all together make up one module, and it's going to guide us to our final product of learning. So let's go ahead and get started. So within each module, we are going to have different types of questions that we're going to be preparing ourselves to be able to answer. So the first question is an essential question. The second question is our focusing question. And the third question is our content framing question. All of these questions are going to be super important because as we learn, we are going to be able to answer these questions that are given to us. So, at the end of the module, and remember we talked about a module and how a module has many lessons in it. At the end of the module, you will be able to answer your essential question. And then your focusing question is a question that's going to be given to you in each module. And this is going to help guide your and build your knowledge. And your content framing question is a question that you're going to be given daily, and it's going to set the purpose of what you will be doing. So let's get started. You guys see my emoji? She's super cute. She has slippers. I'm sure some of you guys are snuggled up in your rooms, ready and prepared to learn. So let's get started. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about, and I want to get our brains working. I want to get our brains moving. I want them to get ignited with knowledge. So the first thing I want to talk about, and I want you guys to think about, is what is a book that has meant something important to you? And you guys can start thinking about that. You don't have to get off of here and go and do your discussion board right now, because I'm going to give you guys an example of what we're looking for in your discussion board. So the book that I chose was the Babysitter's Club series. All right. So the book that I chose was Babysitter's Club, and this book was about a group of girls who saw a need in their community of parents who wanted someone to babysit their kids when they were out or couldn't be home. And so the leader, her name was Christy, she got her and some of her friends together, and they created this club called the Babysitter's Club, where people could call a phone number that they had, and they would book people or the other girls in the group to go and babysit others' kids. And this book was really important to me because it was the first time that I had seen girls, being empowered, doing something for their community. And in the books, each one of them went through things, and they would learn how to be more responsible, how to be creative, how to be goal driven. And this really related to me because I try to be as responsible as I can, and I love to be creative and set a goal for myself and do something and accomplish it. So this book really resonated with me. So this is my book that I've chosen as something that was important to me growing up. And just so you guys know, Netflix does have a Babysitter's Club show that they just came out with. It's based on the book. So if you guys want to check that out, you can. But for now, we want to stay focused. I don't want you guys trying to rush to Netflix and watch the Babysitter's Club. But in your spare time, that would be something that you guys may be able or want to do. But in your Schoology discussion board, so you're going to have to go to Schoology, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. I want you guys to answer this question as well. What is a book that has meant something important to you? You can pause this video and go and answer the question now, or you can do it after you've watched the entire video. And then our second discussion question is, how does reading help us build knowledge? How does reading help us build knowledge? So when I think about this, I think about how-to books. So if I were to read a how-to book on how to build robots, or maybe an article about how to read robots, this would help me build my knowledge for this task. So maybe it would have a section in there of where to buy the parts for robots, how to put those parts together, maybe how to code, like in a software program to make the robots move or talk. So inside of Schoology, I want you guys to go and tell me what you think about how does reading help us build knowledge. And once again, you're going to find this in Schoology. The previous discussion was, what is a book that is important to you and why? You'll find this discussion question also in Schoology. And how does reading help us build knowledge? That question will be right up underneath it. So you'll be able to find both of these discussion questions inside of Schoology. And going forward, this is where all of your assignments will be lined up inside of Schoology, and you'll be able to see which module it's for, what type of assignment it is. So you can either go and do that discussion board now and pause this video, or you can stay with me. But the last thing that I want to talk about to wrap up our lesson for today is I want us to start thinking about what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So if I said that today we are going to practice noticing and wondering in a text, what would you think that we were going to be doing for tomorrow's lesson? If we were going to notice things in the text and wonder things about the text, what is it that we would be doing? I'll leave you guys on that note. You can go ahead and keep those thoughts in your mind, and I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's lesson. Bye.